Hey, welcome to 616 Toy Reviews. This is Aaron.
This is Christian.
Here today we're looking at the Gladiator Hulk ARES from the Thor Ragnarok series. And get back with us. Hey, welcome back to 616 Toy Reviews. This is Aaron.
This is Christian.
We're here looking at the Gladiator Hulk ARES from the Ragnarok series. He's got a sword. He's got an axe here. He's got another little knife here that goes inside of the sheath perfectly. He's got a removable helmet. Kind of a nice set. I love removable helmet. That's a big deal if you ask me. Or another head. You always gotta have one of the two.
So for articulation, he can't look up, he can't look down. He can bend him about that forward, that much back. His arm can go forward. He's got one bend at the elbow, wrist swivel, and then he arm back and forth, the hand. He can.
Leg came out. That's part of it. Used to be a Build-A-Figure. Yeah. Originally it was released as a Build-A-Figure, so the joint still kind of pop out. Obviously you push it too forward and it pops out.
Yeah. Go about that forward. Double jointed at the knee. No ankle pivot or toe articulation. So the difference between this one and the Build-A-Figure is the wrist, gauntlet, the bigger skull, and then the rest of him is just a repaint.
Checking it on the face right here, they added a shadow to it for his helmet to kind of create that shadowy look when his helmet was on there. As a size comparison, we got some of his other figures from that same line. We got a Lady Thor. I mean, obviously, all these are meant for the same scale, but you can see that he's really got a good size over these other guys. So he's kind of perfect because he is a hulking guy. He's a really big guy. Gila, I think, might actually be right around that same size. She's pretty close. She's like the female comparison to him. They're all 6-inch scale, of course.
Overall, he's a really cool figure. I'd buy him. What would you give him?
If I was gonna rate him, I'd say I'd give him well, we don't got much to compare him to. So if I was gonna compare him to the Build-A-Figure, for a couple reasons, I'd give him a 10 out of 10. I think I like the skull is bigger. I think that's really kind of a big bonus. I do like the shadows on the helmet, although, you know what, I wouldn't go 10 out of 10 because I don't like when you pull it off that the shadow is so obvious. I mean, if you're gonna make a helmet that comes off, why do you make his face look like he has something over it? So you know what, I think I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. That's what I think. What do you think?
For me, I'd give him a solid 10. Just, I like this one more than the Build-A-Figure. Yeah.
Well, price-wise, I mean, there's a big difference. So if you're an ARES fan and you have to have an ARES figure, this one is way cheaper. You get retails for what is it? $20, about $20. And on the aftermarket, I think we're looking at what, about like $18.99, somewhere around there. So really the value is there. I mean, if you need an ARES, this is way cheaper. Unless you're a completionist where you need every single guy, this is the ARES for you. At one time, when the Build-A-Figure was the only figure out there, the Build-A-Figure would go for around $300 at its peak. So it was a really expensive figure, and there was a big difference when you put out basically it's a re-release with a couple differences, and they just lowered the price. So a kind of a genius idea for them as far as a toy company goes.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next time at 616 Toy Reviews.